Let's rock Rikkie Show. Look, listen and learn.
Come, let's watch Rikkie Show. Let's rock together, Rikkie Show. Rikkie's waiting, let's rock minds. Let's rock Rikkie Show. Come, let's watch Rikkie Show. Let's rock together, Rikkie Show. Rikkie's waiting, let's rock minds. Let's rock Rikkie Show. Do you have your wife sit tight? Give me your attention.
Hello, good people, wonderful people. This is your girl, Akiyoji and Rikkie. Rikkie for short. I have come again. Okay, so it's another episode of the Rikkie Show, your famous, yummy Rikkie Show. And on today's episode, we'll be discussing marriage. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, come with me.
Come, let's watch Rikkie Show. Let's rock together, Rikkie Show. Rikkie's waiting, let's rock minds.
Yes, it's Rikkie Show, people.
I promise you, you're going to enjoy every episode.
And on Rikkie Show, we'll be talking about family and yes, effects of domestic violence on the children. So I'm asking you, if you're a parent watching this show, what kind of a mother are you? What kind of a father are you? Career, experiences, relationship, societal issues, what is this?
So like, if we want you to dance for us now, we have to pay.
Oh, what happened to hard work? What happened to consistency? What happened to belief? What happened to faith? Even with your wealth, no matter how rich you are, I can bet you are not 100% happy. So, on every episode of Rikkie Show, we promise to make you survive for the next episode.
And I am going to hear more about you in the future. That was...
No, there should be no message for a rapist. You are a rapist, you deserve to just die. You don't deserve, you are a monster. Okay, so whenever I put somebody beside me and start asking them questions, that's the way that thing used to see them. Because really, I was there, and for every question, I tried to imagine it in my head. What's the next question going to be like? Oh, Jesus. Now, come on a journey with me, cause it's Rikkie Show! Yeah!
Let's rock Rikkie Show. Look, listen and learn.
Okay, welcome back. Like I said, on today's episode, we're going to be talking marriage. You see, first and foremost, that institution that is called marriage is sweet, oh. It's sweet, well. But I must tell you, it is not a child's play. Marriage is sweet, marriage is blessed, marriage is wonderful. And at the same time, it is not a child's play. If you don't set your priorities right, if you don't know what you want, if you're not sure, if you're not sure what you're getting into, avoid it too. Until you are able to set your priorities right, you know what you want, and God helping you, you're gonna have to see, marriage, let me be frank with you. Marriage, as sweet as it is a manage. I'm looking for the English that is appropriate, like the English that are common. Marriage is sweet. I'm not disputing, but really you have to learn to be a good manager. Because really, and this applies to both male and female, both husband and wife, having themselves as husband and wife in the house, if you can manage each other, if you cannot endure each other, don't go into marriage. Like people say, like the word people say, that marriage is an institution of two imperfect people coming together to endure themselves and make things work out. The truth is, naturally, as an individual, we all have our demons. Yes, that's right. We all have our demons, and when we are now getting married, the husband is coming with his own demon. Me as the wife, I'm coming with my own. Then we now come together. If we don't have God as our foundation, we won't be able to make it work. Really. But seriously, the case and rate of divorce out there is really, really alarming, and no one can state why it is so now. But even though we can't state why, yeah, we have obvious reasons around in our society, amongst our families, why people fall out in marriages. For instance, one of it is domestic violence. I am an advocate for a no. Yes, a no to domestic violence. Yes, I am an advocate for that. If your marriage is going to be dissolved because of domestic violence, I'll say yes, let it go. Love is not meant to be aggressive, so is marriage. Love is not meant to be violent, so is marriage. So, if unfortunately marriage has gotten to that position, then what are we doing in the freaking marriage? You can be happy, yeah. Being in marriage can make you happier. And so if you're not getting that joy, why go into it? I know a lot of people who are getting married because almost all their friends are getting married and they don't want to be the odd one out. They don't want to be the left one. So they go into toxic relationship, toxic marriage. And at the end of the day, they try to cover up a lot of bullshit in marriage. It doesn't have to be. Yes, no matter how sweet it is, there are days we're gonna lose it. There are days you're just gonna ask yourself for a moment, like, what the hell am I doing in this freaking marriage? But you see, on a second thought, if good and happy moments are much more than that moment, it won't take you a minute to snap out of that feeling like, oh well, I love him and I think I can cope. Like I said earlier, marriage is an institution of two imperfect people coming together to make a home and a marriage. We'll be right back because we have a lot to discuss on this topic. It's the Rikkie Show.
Let's rock Rikkie Show. Look, listen, and learn.
Welcome back on the Rikkie Show, and this is still your girl, Rikkie herself, and we are still on today's topic that says we should discuss marriage. And like I was saying, in fact, this particular topic, I don't know, almost all the topic we're going to be dealing with on this show, they are endless, like they are very endless. You won't believe I had to have a paper jotting down of some things about marriage, even though these are still like 10% of what a marriage entails, or what the battle in marriage, the sweetness in marriage, the happiness in marriage. Yes, I was talking about domestic violence. Why are you in that marriage and your husband, your supposed husband, partner, lover, is maltreating you, is always eating you, is always beating you? The truth is, one day, have you ever thought of it that one day he can just eat you once and you pass out? This one is not even passing out to another state, oh. This one is passing out to heaven. And that is if you are a good person anyway, if not a fire. Joke apart, I really don't want to joke with this issue. Like, what are you doing in a marriage? And this is my own opinion. I am not saying, oh, because your husband is maltreating you, your husband is beating you, you should move out of your home. If it's okay with you, you can stay. But I am saying you can lose your life. You can lose so many things. You can lose yourself along the way. It's not worthy. Any marriage that involves domestic violence is not worthy. Marriage that involves battering, domestic violence is not worthy. Your husband, who is beating you, maybe he deserves better. And you that they are beating, that you don't want to leave, you deserve better, my sister. I'm just saying it's my own opinion. And there are some cases of a wife who is the champion, who is the one beating up the man. My sister, it doesn't speak well of you as a woman. Ah, where did you get the bone from? What are you eating? Who beats you? As in, who get better on you? Let me put it that way. Beating up a man? Oh, please. Instead of that, you deserve better. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to love. You know, it's not worthy. I just think it's not worthy. And in this marriage institution, we have people going so deep. Mental health. Mental health. Mental health. And mental health is as a result of emotional torture. If love could bring us together as a man and a woman to the point that we say to ourselves we want to live with each other for the rest of our life. And along the way, if God doesn't want it to be a forever thing and you're tired of each other, it's advisable. I don't know, it's my opinion. I might be wrong. Please, I stand to be corrected. This is Rikkie Show. You can send us a message. You can send us an email. You can correct us. But really, this is my own opinion. I think a marriage that has to do with your mental health, giving you emotional torture, and this is not even gender-based. It's for both gender. The husband, the man, the woman, the wife. It's not worthy. If you are being emotionally tortured, your mental health is lost, you don't deserve that kind of home. You won't grow. You won't grow. There is no how you want to glow and grow and flourish. No how. And please, in marriages, we need to do better. I know we are in the world where women do so much now, yes. But even as much as we do a lot as women in our marriages, in our homes, we shouldn't forget that the husband will always be the husband. Yeah, we've had experiences of some women who think because they are richer, they are more influential, they don't need a man to control them, and they are in a marriage. It's not good though. It's not good. We are still on the Rikkie Show, and like I said, this is a deep and a very long conversation. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Let's Rock Rikkie Show. Look, listen, and learn.
Okay, welcome back, and it's still the Rikkie Show, and yeah, we are still discussing marriage on the Rikkie Show on this episode. Oh yes. Okay, so like I was saying, we're talking about domestic violence, mental health, emotional torture, and yes, effects of domestic violence on the children. If you're watching this, you will agree with me that what the parents, who the parents are, and what they do before these children affect them greatly. And this is how monsters are made. In case we don't know, the origin of having a monster as a child should be traced to the parents. We need to be conscious of what we do before them. I know. No see, like I said from the start, marriage is sweet. Marriage is beautiful. Marriage is a good thing, but it is not a child's play. There are days we will fall out. Okay, there was an interview of one of my favorites that I listened to sometimes ago. And yeah, she said there are days she will be like, oh, I don't want this marriage anymore. Not because of anything. Not because I don't love the man again. I just feel like I'm being caged. Some of us, we don't like being caged. Like, we don't like being given room to be who we want to be. And these kind of things make a woman feel like, oh no, some of us, you just feel like, oh no, I'm not interested in this marriage, please. And you as a man, before you marry this woman, you see her as a career woman, you see her as an ambitious woman. And because of marriage, you use marriage as a trick to bury her and her career and her dreams and her ambition. It's not good. It's not good. Like, okay, for instance, let me take this for an example. Before you met your woman, before you proposed to her, before you say, okay, let's get married, you met her on social media. She's all over the place on social media. Then you get to meet her. You guys, okay, let's start a relationship, and from there to marriage. And after marriage, you are now telling her to stop this social media affair. How do you want it to feel on her? It's like you're caging her. Fine, you can tell your woman to take it slow on a particular thing. Yeah, that's why we are husband and wife. We can tell ourselves, okay, you're doing too much of this thing. Don't you think you should reduce it? It's very good. But we need to do it in the way you will make the other person feel less of his or herself. So if we can't control ourselves as a man and a woman, or as a man and a wife in marriage, the effect on our children is not good. At the end of the day, they don't come out in flying colors in school. At the end of the day, they don't even know how to tell you, mommy, don't fight, daddy, don't fight. Mommy, stop talking back at daddy, leave daddy to do his things. You know, they just keep learning these things. They just keep growing into it. And at the end of the day, before you know it, they become monsters in the society. They can't even choose right for themselves. And please, I would like to take a short journey to mother-in-laws in general. Probably the wife's mother or the husband's mother. Once these people are married, as a man and a wife, please let us leave them alone. We can guide them, we can direct them, we can tell them what to do, but please let us do it in an appropriate way. Because really, in this life, no matter how grown you are, if you still have your parents will still be your parents, and they still have the right to protect you. But we need to give space, because these people are married. We need to give them space. If not, before you know it, they'll start having problems in their home. They will start having problems in their home. So we need to do better. I beg us all. Marriage is sweet, but it's not easy. It is not easy. It is not easy. Naturally, you have your own demon you are bringing. And another person is bringing his or her own. And both of you will come together. Do you think it's going to be easy? It's not going to be easy. It's not. I would never encourage somebody or someone not to get married, because I am married. And I will tell you, it's full of ups and downs. It's not all rosy. No, it's not. It's not. But at least there are certain, we have to endure ourselves. Okay. Enduring domestic violence, enduring emotional torture is not worthy of a marriage. And please, if you are in a toxic marriage, a very toxic one, whereby your partner has affected your mental health, that you don't even know who you are again, it is advisable to just walk away. Marriage is an institution God built, God created, God commanded. But God didn't stay in there until you die. No. God didn't say it. And if your pastor is telling you stay there, it's going to change. Oh, I'm not the one to call the pastor wrong, but I think you know better. If it's your mother that is saying, oh, because of the kind of family we have, I can't afford you to leave your husband home, and your husband wants to kill you, it's better you don't listen to your mother. It's just my own opinion. I'm not saying you should disrespect your mother. I'm not saying you should not listen to your mother. But I think Your life matters. And especially when you have kids already, your life matters, your kids' life matters. Marriage is good. Marriage is sweet. But it's not a child's play. We are still on Rikkie Show. I will be back shortly. Thank you.
Let's rock Rikkie Show. Look, listen, and learn.
Okay, so people, we are still on Rikkie Show, and like you know, we do here our topics of discussion. They are endless, and we cannot finish them in an episode. In fact, in 5 episodes for one topic, we cannot finish them. But for this particular episode, I will be saying bye-bye. But before I go, I don't want to be ungrateful to you, Lord. I want to say a big thank you to ICTV for bringing this to life with Rikkie Royal Concept Limited. Thank you. God bless you. A big thank you to Yeti Prices for decorating me with this African print. God bless you. May your brand be bigger and better. Tutu Fashion Trade, thank you for styling me in this Yeti Prices piece. God bless you. Thank you. Ogewumi, thank you on the face beat. 1 month, see shide, end of children. Am I not beautiful? I'm entering your eyes. Close it, close it. Okay, Wumi, thank you for making me beautiful. My director, God bless you. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you. And to everyone behind the camera, I said thank you. It's the Rikkie Show. Till we meet. See you next time. Now me go dey come now go dey see. I love you all.
Come, let's watch Rikkie Show. Let's rock together, Rikkie Show. Rikkie's waiting. Let's rock minds. Let's rock Rikkie Show. Come, let's watch Rikkie Show. Let's rock together, Rikkie Show. Rikkie's waiting. Let's rock minds. Let's rock Rikkie Show. Do you have your wife seated? Give me your attention. Rikkie's waiting. Let's rock minds. Let's rock Rikkie Show.
Let's rock Rikkie Show. Look, listen, and learn.